Hello, is anybody there? Oh, bright light, bright light. Well, it's better than dark, right? See if I can get a better angle that doesn't show how messy my house is. Hello, everybody. Surprise, I'm doing a live stream. I wasn't really planning on it, but I've got a few minutes before I just came from a birthday party, and then we're going to go to a graduation party. Hello, Courtney. Hello, Kathleen. And I thought while I had some time and I had a little bit of makeup on, maybe I should say hello and let's have a conversation. Hey, Brian, good to see you. So here I am. I don't know how long we'll be able to talk, but hey, something is better than nothing, right? So I've been talking to you guys about projects that I want to make for Mara to take with her to college. And hey, Patty, and it gets cold in Indiana. And so I thought I used to make her a new hat every single year. And then I kind of got out of the habit. And hello. So I started a new hat for her. So I thought I would show you what I'm working on. So hopefully you guys are working on some good things. Oh, there's Theo behind me. Hey, Theo. And you can hear Minnie crying in the basement. Poor thing. She just does not get along with others, but yet she wants to join in. So it's like, how do you do this? So, okay, so the hat that I'm working on. So I just am improvising. I just like started this yesterday. And so I'm playing with, so I started with a Tunisian style center of the hat. The glare is pretty hard on this video. Let's see if I can get a better angle. So it's a Tunisian style, linked stitches style, worked in the round top. And then when I got far enough on the top, I started doing a basket stitch. So this is where I'm at now. And it's almost too bright. There. So that's a good angle. It kind of blocks the sun a little bit there so you can see. So it's a basket stitch. And then the top of it is a Tunisian kind of linked stitches in the round method. And I just used a regular hook with it. It's, remember I talked about like Tunisian crochet and linked stitches are essentially the same thing. It's that. So that's what I'm working on today. So I don't know. This is just the first draft of the hat. I don't know if she'll like it. And it might be a little small. I don't know. This is what I've got so far. And then I'll keep going and see how it looks on her. So she's got long blonde hair. And so if she doesn't like it, I'll make a different one. And then I'll use this for something else. I can always donate it, right? So I would like ideally to make her at least 2 hats and then also a scarf and a cowl and a set of mitts is what I'd like to make for her by August. And the dog just made a really strange noise. You all right there, Hobie? Yep, he's fine. He's fine. Okay, you just finished a baby blanket, Chaman? Good. Kiwi, you can never get Tunisian stitches to work for you. Why not? What's the problem that you keep encountering? Hello, Catherine. Hello. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so this is just a, I don't know. I think that the basket stitch is kind of a dense stitch. So I may not end up liking it that well because I just feel like maybe it's too thick, but I'm already most of the way done. So I will just go ahead and finish it. And then if I don't like it, then I'll just keep it and donate it or make something else. So this is just my first draft on things that I really like, especially a hat or something small. I'll just go ahead and make the whole thing a couple of times until I get it exactly the way I want. And I didn't write it down as I went along. So I probably will end up making it a second time and writing the pattern down then. So let's see. The stitches always curl no matter what size hook you use. Well, it depends on what stitch you're using, Kiwi. So I have a video on my Tunisian playlist about how to keep Tunisian crochet from curling. And it has to do with the stitches that you're using. Because if you're using Tunisian simple stitch, all the stitches are on the front and it pulls so that the top edge and the bottom edge curl. So if you alternate like purl stitches, knit stitches and purl stitches, Tunisian, if you change up the stitch pattern, you'll have a much better chance of getting a surface that lays flat or lies flat. So check out my Tunisian playlist because there's several stitches on there and a video on how to make your Tunisian crochet knot curl. And then just the other day, what did I do? Okay, it hasn't aired yet. Next week on the 14th, there will be a Tunisian video on the seed stitch, and it does not curl. That stitch pattern does not curl at all. So look for that next week. It's already up and loaded and scheduled for my channel. I just didn't want to give you everything all at once because then I'll run out. So that one is scheduled for the 14th. A moose lovey for your great grandson. Oh, that sounds like fun. Yeah. So I do want to do, I started another Tunisian swatch for you to do another video, but it's kind of a complicated pattern. And so I think you guys will really like it, but I have not gotten motivated to do it, to really teach it to you. Like I want to make sure that I have it cemented in my head. And if I have to check my notes while I'm stitching, that it's convenient and not too cumbersome for you guys to watch. So I am just working on the basket stitch. If you guys, do you know what I mean? The basket weave stitch. So it's essentially a set of front post double crochets and then a set of back post double crochets. So you do groups of 3. And so I'm doing 2 rounds. Let's see if I can block the sun again so I can get it better. So 2 rounds where like front post double crochets, and then the next row is front post double crochet, and then set of 3 stitches that are back post double crochet, and then I alternate. So if you kind of look from the crown, there we go. This is a good view. From the crown up to the brim. So I started at the top. So these are a set of 3 back post double crochets, two rounds, and then 2 rounds of front post double crochet, and then 2 rounds of back post double crochet, 2 rounds of front, so that they stack on top of each other and it creates an illusion of basket weave. Yes. Hello, Latanya. Hello, everyone. So, hey, don't forget, you guys, the giveaway is through the 11th. So check out the video on the latest giveaway, the blue yarn, and go check out that video, subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment, and I will randomly pull a winner after the 11th, and we will I will send out that yarn to the one lucky winner that gets pulled. And also, there's another giveaway coming. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the 19th of this month. So stay tuned, subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss anything. Turn on the notifications bell so you don't miss anything. So, so sneak peek for you guys. So the 14th, there is a Tunisian pattern coming up. The 19th, there is a giveaway, and just plugging and chugging right along. You crocheted a huge throw using the basket weave stitch for your husband. He wanted something with no holes. Oh, that's great, Sonia. Totally. This is a no holes project. This is an acrylic yarn though, so I kind of wish I had done it in a wool so it would be like super warm and dense. Instead, it's just dense. And I'm not sure if I'm happy with the drape that I'm achieving with this. It is a worsted weight yarn, and I'm using a letter I size hook. And I don't know, maybe if I do it again, which I do tend to do things more than once, I might go up to a J just to give it more, because look how stiff it is. Like it holds its shape. So I might want to go to a J size hook for my preference. And just see what happens. Also, I want to see how far I get with this skein of yarn, because you know how I like to do things at just one skein. And so check out my one skein book coming out August 13th. But and this hat is not in it because I just making it up last night, and it's really not all that revolutionary. So I don't even know that I'll publish it, but I might. I don't know. Let's see. Hey, Lori, good to see you. Hi, thanks so much for coming. Catherine says, if feasible, you do your first row in single crochet and then pick up your loops. Catherine, do you mean in Tunisian crochet? And does that help the curling situation that people end up getting? Maybe, it might. And then do you finish off the piece with another row of single crochet to make it symmetrical top and bottom? I would. At least I'd give it a try and see if I like it. All right. Shaman says, you have so many skeins of yarn with no other matching colors, so that book would be very useful. That's exactly why I did it, because I call them orphan skeins. It's like you buy yarn for a project and you have one left over because you wanted to overbuy so that you don't run out, but then you have an extra skein of yarn. And one skein of yarn, it feels like you can't really make anything with it, but you totally can. And so that's what my book is about. So there's other one skein books on the market, but they're all like earrings and bracelets that take like 20 yards. And I don't want that. I wanted to use up a skein of yarn. I don't want any leftovers. The whole point is to not have leftovers. So hopefully you all will be able to go through your stash and make quality, useful, functional projects out of each skein that you have in your stash, and then use it up and not have leftovers, because I don't really like leftovers. Okay. So yeah, give it a try. So the one skein crochet book is coming out August 13th. Hey, good news, you guys. So we've been talking about this book for so long, like a year now, I think. And as you guys know, back in, what was it, March? Was it March, I think? My publisher filed for bankruptcy. And so that like threw the whole book into jeopardy. Well, the F&W, the publishing company, went into auction last week, and they split up the company. So like Interweave Crochet, the magazine, and the online communities are like one part, and the book division is another part. Well, the book division got purchased by Random House Penguin, and I'm hoping that is good news, because that hopefully means that the thumbs up will be going for the book to actually be printed, which it has not yet been printed. But printing should go really quickly. Like, it really does not take long to print books. It really, not long at all. And then the long part will be getting them shipped over here. So hopefully, now that Penguin Random House bought Interweave, printing will happen. Printing will happen very quickly, I hope. And we will be back on track for the book to be distributed in August, like Amazon says. I think Amazon says August 13th. So all of you guys who are on the pre-order, signed copy pre-order list with me, that you already reserved your spots, they're all still for you, the people who signed up for that. And then as I go through that list, when I receive the books, if people drop off that list, then I will go through the people who are on hold. So if you desperately want a signed copy of the book and you are not already on the top 30 pre-orders, give me an email, and give me an email, and I'll take them in the order that they're received. ellen.gocrochet@gmail.com. And in the subject line, write book waitlist. And then I'll just put them on the wait list and we will go from there. Hobie! I'm hearing him bark and I don't really know why. Okay. So yeah, Random House is a solid company. So hopefully that means they know what they're doing. I hope. Hopefully they're solvent. Hey, Dawn, good to see you guys. Okay, so Tom just pulled in the driveway. The dog is barking. I thought I was going to have more time with you, but hey, 14 minutes is better than nothing. So if you came in late and you missed me talking about the first go around of Mara's off to college hat, college hat number 1, go back and watch the video from the beginning and you'll hear some of those details. All right. So no, Kathleen, there's one list for the 30 people who already filled the first 30 slots. And I have the list of all those people who get first crack at the first 30 books that I get signed. And then as I go through the list when the books actually arrive, if people drop out because they've changed their mind or whatever, then I will bump up people from the wait list. So people who still want to be put on the wait list can be put on the wait list. People who are part of the original 30 people, your spots are still secure. No problem there. All right. Bye, everybody. Thanks so much for joining me on this spontaneous crochet conversation for the college hat number 1. All right. Take care, everybody. Bye.